Now we are going to discuss about types of force. We already discussed about force. Force is a push or pull, or we can say that force is an agent which can change the shape of an object, size of an object, direction of motion, which can change state of rest to state of motion or state of motion to state of rest. It's an external agent. Now we can discuss about different types of force. There are different types of force like contact force, non-contact force. Contact force means the force acting with contact, and non-contact force means the force acting without contact. In contact force, we can say that muscular force is a contact force, friction is a contact force. In non-contact force, magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force, these are non-contact force. Here we are going to discuss about balanced force and unbalanced force. There are two types of force, balanced force and unbalanced force. First we can discuss about balanced force. Here there is an object and two people are trying to push this object. One person is standing here and other person is standing here and they are pushing each other. What is going to happen here? Can you tell me what is going to happen here? If they are applying equal force, two people are applying equal force and they are applying the force in opposite direction, what is going to happen here? Yes, force will cancel each other. The forces are going to cancel each other because they are equal and opposite, and the effects of force will be zero. The object is not going to move. This type of forces are known as balanced force. So we can define balanced force now. Balanced forces are two equal forces acting in an opposite direction on an object. These are the forces acting on a same object in opposite direction. They are going to cancel each other. The net force will be zero. Now we can discuss about unbalanced force. The same object. Two people are pushing that object. And one person is very strong and other person is weak. What is going to happen here? He is going to apply more force. He is going to apply less force. The object will move in one direction. Who is applying more force? That person can push that object. These forces are known as unbalanced force. They are unequal force. Unbalanced forces are two unequal forces acting in opposite or same direction on an object. These are unbalanced force and these are unequal force. If we are applying an unbalanced force, there will be movement. Movement is a result of application of unbalanced force. If it is a balanced force, there won't be any movement. Now we are going to discuss about one of the important topic of this chapter, that is inertia. Before discussing about Newton's first law of motion, you need to understand what is inertia. There are different types of inertia: inertia of motion, inertia of direction, inertia of rest. First we can discuss about inertia of motion. What is inertia? Inertia means it is an inability of an object. For example, if an object is moving, that object is having a tendency to continue its movement. That object is not ready to stop. This property of an object is known as inertia, inability to change. Here there is an object, one red box and one green box. This object is moving. Just imagine this object is on movement. Now it's not moving, but just imagine these objects are moving. When these objects are moving and suddenly the red box is stopping, what is going to happen? The green box is going to fall down, right? Because of the inertia of motion. Let's see that. Yes, the red box stopped, but because of inertia, the green box fell down. It is called inertia of motion. The green box is not ready to stop. The green box need to continue with its motion. So green box fell down. We can go for the next one, inertia of rest. Now the green box and red box are in rest, no movement. Suddenly what we can do is we can take the red box out. We are going to make a movement in red box. What is going to happen? The green box fell down because the green box was not ready to change its state of rest. It was at rest, no movement. Green box need to continue with that state of rest. This property is known as inertia of rest. There are two types of inertia: inertia of rest, inertia of motion. If an object is not ready to change its state of motion, it is known as inertia of motion. If an object is not ready to change its state of rest, it is known as inertia of rest. Just imagine you are riding a cycle and there is a turn on the road. You are riding with high speed. Before turning that curve, you need to reduce your speed. Just imagine you are not reducing the speed, you are just riding the cycle. What is going to happen? You cannot take the turn because of the inertia of direction. you will go in straight direction. You cannot take that turn. It is called inertia of direction. Not ready to change the direction. Inertia of motion, not ready to change the state of motion. Inertia of rest, not ready to change the state of rest. Inertia of direction, not ready to change the direction. So we can define inertia now. Before that, we can discuss one more thing. Just imagine you are in a bus. You are standing inside the bus. You are not holding anywhere. Bus is moving now. Suddenly bus is going to stop. What is going to happen now? You will fall forward, right? You will fall forward because inertia of motion. Bus stopped, but you are not ready to stop. You will fall forward. It is inertia of motion. Now we can discuss one more example. You are standing inside the same bus. The bus is at rest. Bus is not moving. Suddenly the bus is starting its motion. What is going to happen? You will fall backward because your body was at rest. Bus started its motion, but your body tried to stay in that state of rest, not ready to change from the rest. You will fall backward. These are the applications of inertia. Here, which object is having more inertia, red or blue? Now we are discussing the relation of inertia with mass. This one is red ball, this one is blue ball. Which one is having more inertia? The red ball is having more inertia because of the mass. We can discuss that with an experiment. There are two balls. One ball is heavy. There is an inclined plane and this ball is going to move through that inclined plane. How much distance it traveled from here to here? That's the distance, right? Now we can take another ball which is very small. Compared to the previous ball, it is very small. It is going to move up to here. From this, what we can understand, if an object is having more mass, that object will show more inertia. That's why this ball is not ready to stop. This ball is not ready to stop. It is moving more distance because of the inertia. If an object is having more mass, it is having more inertia. That is the relation between mass and inertia. Now we can define inertia. Inertia is the inability of an object to change its state of rest or uniform motion. Subscribe our channel for getting instant notification of sample paper solution and support us for providing free online classes to everyone. www.winpointonlineclasses.com